new and you don't know how to do it, pretty simple. This is your rear axle. So you see that little groove right there? It's that flat piece. So basically your tire goes in, this goes in. See that little flat spot? That goes on there, on the other side. And then you see this? I'll show you on the bike, but when you tighten it, this basically comes around and that gives you your distance front to back. Like it, you know, basically the tension on your belt. So see those two little marks? You'll see on the bike, I've marked it on both sides. So you'll see when I put it in, then I'm gonna go whoop, and it's gonna give me my belt tension exactly where it was. So super simple. If they have to take the wheel off and put it back on for you along with the tire, they charge you an extra $50. But if you just take the wheel off yourself, take it to Harley, I mean, and for me, like, I mean, you have a flat, you're fucking stranded, so you have to pull the fucking tire off anyway. So I got my flat yesterday, had to call in, take a day off today just to come fucking do this. Super inconvenient. If you don't know how to do it, if you're not mechanically inclined to pull a wheel off of your bike, you're looking at a tow, costs money. You're looking at the extra $50 for the dealership to pull the fucking wheel off along with the tire change. So it just saves you some money. Pull over safely, get to a good spot. Grocery store parking lots are pretty good. Gas stations are good. Just somewhere where you can safely park and work on your bike. A little scissor lift. That helps. All right, a couple things. Basically, the thing that sits in here, and then that just sits in the wheel, and this is your belt, where your belt goes. Boom, boom, boom. Spacer. This is your rear ABS brake and speed sensor. So this is basically, you know, helping calculate how fast you're going. It's also the ABS sensor. So when I had the center wheel bearing blow out, literally explode, and so the rear axle fucking was just in there, wop, 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 and it destroyed this. So I had to replace this. This is a new one, aftermarket. One thing that was weird is when I put it in, it caused the sensor light to come on, like there's something wrong with it. But then once I rode to working back, somehow it reset and it realized that it like recognized it, and it hasn't been on since. So anyway, but just make sure that you get your speed sensor back in, your rear caliper, right? So the brake, you're gonna get your disc back inside there. And then get your net. You got your fucking spacing on what this fucking actual name of this thing is, but it's just a little pin that goes in the end of that, but I'll show you that in a minute. See my little lines that I drew? It lines up with this little nub here. Little nubby. 2 lines. Other side, same thing on the piece. Line it up, it gives you the perfect, you see how it's like an oblong, right? So as I tighten it, as I line it up, it pushes tension on the belt on the other side. So then get yourself a handy dandy torque wrench, set it for 100 pounds. Just take off your 2 screws or holding your pipe just so you get a little wobble so you have access on both sides. And then last, get your rear axle nut retainer clip. Boom. Done. Might have been a little confusing in the video that I took my seat off, but you don't need to take your seat off. I broke the handle on this saddlebag, so I can't open it. I took my seat off to try to access this, so I could try to get it off, get it out of the way for when I'm doing. It just makes it easier to take the tire on and off, get that axle out. So you don't need to take your seat off. I mean, you could still do your tire without removing the saddlebags. It just makes it way easier. And the only way to remove them is to open them. The only way to open them is if you have a fucking handle. But anyway, this is the to take your seat off. It's super fucking easy. You literally just take this nut off, seat slides off, and you just take this out. You know what's funny is I never actually knew what this was for, but I googled it, and apparently this is just a handle for your rider. If you don't want the chick on the back of your bike to fucking hug you, she could just hold on to this. And it's handy, like I use it to hold on to other things, whatever, strap stuff down. But yeah, last but not least, you got to put the bike down off of the scissor lift. Make sure you did not kick your Jiffy stand up during this process. It's happened before where I've accidentally walked past it or kicked it up, and you let your bike down and your bike falls down. It needs to be double checked if you're an idiot like me. See, there goes the bike, landing on your Jiffy stand. But if your Jiffy stand's not down, the bike just keeps going. And it's a heavy bike. I'll probably make a video on how to pick your bike up, because if you're new to this, you're gonna drop it. Brand new tire. There it is, $319.99. I bought a pair of gloves too, because I was there waiting for my tire, so I bought a new pair of gloves. This is getting ridiculous spending money on this bike, but one time, this is probably like my 10th tire, but one time there was this one tire shop or motorcycle shop that did tires in Whittier, and you know, they were like, oh look, we have this one tire, it's on sale, it's a special, blah blah blah, and it was like $120. I was like, holy shit, I'm used to paying like over $300. I'll get that one. Well, here's the deal, you get what you pay for. It was a Continental. I mean, if you're looking for something real quick, if you don't actually ride that much, like if you're just doing it on the weekends, maybe once a month, going on short rides with some buddies, just like, you know, get some lunch or whatever, fucking pay for the cheap tire. It's gonna last you a while. If you ride every day, you ride a lot. I got that Continental and it lasted me 6,000 miles and done. You know, I typically get about 13 to 15,000 miles where the tread is pretty much gone. I take it kind of far, but on the Dunlaps that I get, which is what I just bought right now, so the Dunlaps usually are about $320, $330 around there. Sometimes they're on sale, but you look to spend about $300, and yeah, you're gonna get 13,000 miles out of it, which is basically double what I got from the Continental. Like that Continental, I literally took it down to the fucking where you could see wire, you know, the wire mesh in the tire. So you can go cheap, but I recommend pay the extra money, get the extra mileage out of it. Just because it's an inconvenience, right? I had to do the tire today. Left the house at 8 in the morning. Got the wheel off. Take it to the tire shop. Get the tire put on the wheel. Go back. Install the tire. Drive back home so that I could pick up my wife so that she can drop me off. And then pick up my bike, and now I'm back. So, you know, all in all, this was a 5-hour day, just swapping out a tire. So that's the inconvenience of that. But again, I did all the labor myself, pretty much, you know, take the wheel off, go take it to the shop. I didn't have to get a tow. So, I mean, you know, I think AAA quoted me like $300 for the year to have RV, recreational vehicle coverage. So then, if you paid that, then they'll tow you to the shop, and then you can have the shop remove the wheel and do all that. Pay the extra $50. But you still, you know, it's an inconvenience. You still gotta wait for, you know, the tow truck. You still gotta go to the tire shop, so you're still gonna be, you know, put out for 3-4 hours. And also the way I do it, because I don't fucking get a tow, I risk someone stealing my bike, towing my bike, taking my bike, right? I mean, I have theft deterrents, but if someone wants your bike, they could fucking take your bike because it's just sitting there. Ride safe. So basically, this is all you're gonna need. Scissor lift. I always use my impact driver, just fucking piece of shit Ryobi, and it works. Torque wrench, 36mm socket, metric set with a small ratchet just for the little nuts, rubber mallet, so you can tap that axle in and out. Always handy to have a couple flathead screwdrivers just for prying and wiggling things when you need to adjust them. 36mm wrench to hold the opposite side. And that's it. Those are basic tools. I would imagine any dude on the planet has at least that in their fucking toolbox, but that's all you need.